Hey everybody, thanks as always for tuning in to another episode of PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you hang out upstairs with us. On today's episode, we're going to talk real quick about the Marvel Pinball Machine by Arcade1Up. Pre-orders with GameStop are live now, but then again, there's a lot of unanswered questions. And also, the price is $550. Does that make sense? We're going to talk about it right after this. Okay guys, we are back and we're going to walk you through a couple of things as quickly as possible to kind of figure out why this thing is coming in at $550 with GameStop. So for instance, this holiday season, you're going to have your Toy Shock pinball machine. Obviously, the version 1.2 will have the improved PCB boards, and these things will be running more efficiently without all that nasty flipper lag and delay. This thing comes with a 24-inch screen plus alphanumeric back box, as well as you have your flipper and nudge buttons on the sides and front of the machine. And these machines are still going to retail for $400. That price makes sense as we kind of make our way through the market. Yesterday, Well Played Arcade came out of nowhere with their pre-orders live on GameStop, and these are coming in at $500. And when we look at the pricing on this, and keep in mind, $500 was the price Arcade1Up was shooting for their product. They're coming in at $500. You're going to have a 24-inch screen, just like the Toy Shock. You're going to have possibly the backglass lit with this pinball logo and stuff, and you have your speakers, but you don't have an alphanumeric display. You don't have a DMD or an LCD that imitates a DMD. No second screen. And again, you have your 24-inch main body screen. You're going to have your plunger. All these machines will have plungers. And you're also going to have your flipper and nudge buttons on here as well. What's funny is in this picture, all you see is a flipper button. But when you go to the next picture, you do see the flipper and the nudge button. You do see both of them on there. Making your way over to Marvel Pinball, obviously this machine's going to have just a little bit more oomph to it than the Toy Shocks and the Well Playeds. I mean, for starters, you're going to have your 24-inch screen, but you're also going to have your 8-inch LCD in the back box that does mimic a DMD. So just that reason alone, coupled with the fact this thing's got a faux coin door, accelerometers and stuff built in, so you don't have to hit any buttons for your nudging and things like that. And also, too, we're talking higher quality licenses. Toy Shock is with Gottlieb, and what I mean by higher quality, I mean more expensive. Toy Shock has got Gottlieb games. Well Played Arcade is doing the Zakaria, however you want to pronounce it, I don't care. The Zakaria games. And then, of course, we have a Marvel license, which obviously a Marvel license is going to be a bit more expensive to stick on your machine because they had to get licensing for the artwork, as well as they have Zen Studios partnering with them here. Obviously, the Arcade1Up machine also will have haptic feedback, which Well Played Arcade and Toy Shock don't. So if this was originally going to be $500 and Well Played Arcade comes into the market at $500, but offering less features, it actually makes sense for Arcade1Up to come in at a $550 price point. And I'm glad that's as high as they went, because obviously we have coming up soon, we do have the AtGames Legends Ultimate pinball machine, and that is going to retail for $599. And this particular pinball machine, it promises obviously a much larger size cabinet. It's going to have 22 games. We don't know the games list. And obviously a ton of online features and things like that. And that's going to be $600, a 32-inch screen for your main play field, as well as a 14-inch screen for your back glass, acting as an active back glass and DMD. So this thing coming in at $550, in my opinion, totally makes sense compared to what else is on the market. It looks like we're doing a trade-off, though. You're going to get possibly bigger licenses with Marvel versus the Well Played Arcade and Toy Shock brands. You're going to get bigger licenses. They're Zen pinball games. Zen makes good pinball games. Let's not argue about that. And then, of course, there's a couple trade-offs. You're getting a coin door, haptic feedback, accelerometers for nudge and tilt. But you're not getting Wi-Fi, whereas the Well Played Arcade, you are getting Wi-Fi. So you have the ability to add more games. You're able to purchase and download more games. I'm assuming, like our video yesterday, check it out on the channel, the Zakaria games. But the Marvel one, these are going to be static machines. Whatever games come included, that's all you get. And no Wi-Fi for patch fixes, for leaderboards, for Zen Pinball League events, stuff like that, in my opinion, is a huge loss. This thing should have Wi-Fi at the very least. But unfortunately it doesn't. Sounds like there had to be some trade-offs in order to get the pricing to where they needed it to be. So $550. Now, the question that a lot of folks have, and of course we're waiting on AtGames now, is the game of Pinball Chicken over? Will AtGames do some reveals? Let's kind of take a look here at this pinball machine real quickly, because this is now available on GameStop for $549. You'll notice that on the particular listing, and we're going to go full screen here, on the particular listing, there's no photo. There's no photo. There's no, I'm sorry, I accidentally added that to my cart. There's no photo. There's no games list. There's no proper specs. Has anything else changed? Is anything else subject to change? I mean, literally nothing else is included, which again, I'm disappointed in. Don't make this go live without all the final specs, because in all honesty, guys, although this is available for pre-order, I do have a couple of concerns, because we've all been kind of burned in the past by the Toy Shock when that originally was released. Let's take a peek here. So for instance, guys, we all knew that these machines were hopefully coming out in November for holiday season, but the price now is $50 higher, which is okay. I'm okay with that. $550 is okay compared to what else is on the market, but we don't have a final games list. We're about to pre-order a machine and we don't know for sure. Is it 5 games, 10 games, 12 games? Until it's on paper, even though they've said one thing, like they said it was going to have Wi-Fi, it doesn't have Wi-Fi, we don't know for sure how many games are included. Is it 5 games, 10 games, 12 games? How many games are we paying for, especially because this is a static machine? We have no clue. On top of that, we don't have any actual gameplay demonstrations of the games running on the native hardware. All the video packages Arcade1Up has shown us in the past, they've admitted those were PCs. They were running the Steam Windows variations of their games at the Comic-Cons, I'm sorry, not the Comic-Cons, at CES, at the New York Toy Fair, and in their trailer videos that they've shown for this product. As of today, we still haven't seen anything, a simple video demonstration showing, hey guys, here's what it actually looks like and how it runs on our table. And also, no Wi-Fi is kind of a miss. So until I get a final games list confirming which games, because, you know, there's a lot of Marvel Pinball games in the Zen library. Which games are they? Are the ones I really like? As well as, the final games list, as well as I'd love to see some kind of demonstration. I'd be willing to fork over $550 plus shipping and tax. Well, actually, no, this should have free shipping. Because, guys, $550 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And I do have a Marvel room downstairs. Maybe this could go in. But then again, you guys know I've been waiting for that Star Wars pinball machine. Either way, guys, I recommend a sense of caution. Let's see if this website gets updated. Let's see if Arcade1Up in the coming days here provides us. Arcade1Up, we need full specs, baby. We need to know how many games, what games are included. Excuse me. Also, if there is a problem with this machine, since it doesn't have Wi-Fi, will it have the ability to do patch updates via, I don't know, a micro USB port or something like that, like their recent Pac-Man cabinets? We'd love to hear that this thing is going to be future-proof as well. So, guys, I know we all get super excited. I'm excited because I want virtual pinball machines. I would love to have one of each. I would love to have the Toy Shock, the Well Played, one of the Arcade1Up pinball machines, and, of course, the AtGames pinball machine. I would love to have one of each. I'd love to have all 4 in a row. But before I place an order, I need more information. That's just how it is. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Did you place a pre-order? Are you waiting for more details? Are you holding out for one of the other companies? Would you prefer Well Played? Would you prefer Toy Shock? Or would you prefer AtGames? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on your way out. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss any other future videos. Thanks as always, guys, for hanging out upstairs with us. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon. It's pinball time!